Now students, the first question usually in the theory exam is filling the blanks. So let's do some filling the blanks, and these are basically past year questions. Okay, so let's see them one by one. Dash is the drug of choice for treatment of anaphylactic shock. The answer here is adrenaline is the drug of choice for anaphylactic shock. NSAID that shows antiplatelet action at low dose is very simple. It is aspirin. Non-purine xanthine oxidase inhibitor, which is used for treatment of hyperuricemia, is the answer here is febuxostate. Okay, opioid analgesic preferred for treatment of dry cough is codeine. T2 receptor blocker and SHT agonist that is used for the treatment of MSS is, which is metoclopramide. Dash is used to treat benzodiazepine overdose. The answer is flumazenil. Dash is the drug of choice for digitalis induced ventricular arrhythmia. The answer is lidocaine. Dash is used to treat river blindness, which targets chloride channels and can cause Masotti reaction. It is ivermectin. This is river blindness, also called as onchocerciasis. Okay. Dash is the diuretic of choice in the presence of moderate to severe renal failure. It is loop diuretic, or you can even write furosemide. So that will also be correct. Then dash inhibits bone resorption as well as stimulates bone formation. That is teriparatide, right? Dash are the only anti-anginal drugs decreasing mortality in patient with coronary artery disease. So the drugs which are anti-anginal drugs which decrease the mortality are beta blockers, right? The 3Ds, dementia, diarrhea, and the dermatitis are seen in deficiency of, that is vitamin B3 or also called as niacin. The drug of choice in anaphylactic shock is very simple. It is adrenaline. The irreversible non-selective COX inhibitor. Irreversible. The question here is irreversible. Irreversible is aspirin. The antidote for benzodiazepine poisoning is very simple answer. That is flumazenil. Then neostigmine is an example of peripherally acting anticholinesterase. It does not, because it does not cross the blood-brain barrier. The antidote for paracetamol poisoning is N-acetylcysteine. Full form is N-acetylcysteine. The volume of distribution is high in lipid-soluble drugs. It is high in lipid-soluble drugs because they distribute to all the organs. Gray baby syndrome is caused by chloramphenicol. Okay, so gray baby syndrome is caused by chloramphenicol. Coming to the next category of questions, heart is used in the treatment of HIV or even AIDS. You can write. The antidote for digoxin poisoning is digibind. These are specific antibodies. Digoxin specific antibody. Dash is an antagonist of aldosterone. What is an antagonist? Spironolactone is an antagonist of aldosterone. Enalapril in the liver is converted to enalaprilate, right? Intravenous administration of a drug ensures 100% bioavailability. Myasthenia gravis is associated with the production of acetylcholine receptor. Acetylcholine receptor that binds to acetylcholine receptors. Okay. 5-HT is formed from, what is the source of 5-HT? 5-HT is formed from tryptophan. An ultra short acting barbiturate, thiopentol, induces anesthesia rapidly due to its dash solubility. It is highly lipid soluble. That is why it has got a redistribution phenomena. Then antidepressant that can be used for treatment of migraine is, the antidepressant which is used for migraine is amitriptyline. Okay. A recombinant humanized monoclonal antibody which is not suitable for acute attacks of asthma, that is omalizumab. This is an antibody. It is used for chronic. It is used for chronic asthma, not acute attack. Drug of choice for treatment of paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia. Now PSVT, drug of choice, always remember, is adenosine. Dash is used when heparin needs to be terminated rapidly. So antidote to heparin is what? What is the antidote to heparin? That is protamine. Okay. Antithyroid drug preferred in early pregnancy. In early pregnancy, the drug preferred is propylthiouracil. That is the drug which is given in the first trimester of pregnancy. Dash is a thiazolidinedione used in diabetes mellitus. So you just have to write the name here. So you can write pioglitazone or rosiglitazone in thiazolidinedione. Then aminoglycoside antibiotic included in first line drug for tuberculosis is streptomycin. So streptomycin is the aminoglycoside antibody used in the tuberculosis treatment. Dash is used for radical cure. So radical cure of relapsing Plasmodium vivax malaria is primaquine. It kills the gametocytes, and so it is used in radical cure. The drug of choice in digitalis induced ventricular arrhythmia is lidocaine or lignocaine. All of the following antimicrobials are bactericidal except, okay, this by mistake must have come here. So following are bactericidal except cefazolin, ciprofloxacin, vancomycin, sulfonamide. So now sulfonamides are bacteriostatic. Rest all are bactericidal. Dash is not used for acute attack of malaria. What is not used in acute attack? Primaquine. Primaquine is not used in acute attack. Drug of choice for type 2 diabetes mellitus. Type 2 diabetes mellitus, drug of choice is metformin. Even if you are not able to see the last question, still I am speaking, so that will give you an idea about the answer. Next question. Corticosteroid with both mineralocorticoid and glucocorticoid action is, now in this you can write other options also, but the most common or the first answer that you can write and the easiest to remember is hydrocortisone. It has got both mineralocorticoid and glucocorticoid action. Drug used in the treatment of acute iron poisoning. Acute iron poisoning we use deferoxamine. Dash is the most specific drug for treatment of NSAID-induced peptic ulcer. Now, see, the most specific drug for peptic ulcer, NSAID-induced peptic ulcer is misoprostol, but most commonly used drug is PPI. Remember this. Dash is the drug of choice for aborting acute attack of migraine. Acute attack of migraine abort करना है, so we use sumatriptan. Triptans are the drug of choice. Dash undergoes Hoffman's elimination and is agent of choice for patient with hepatic or renal insufficiency. Hoffman elimination means atracurium. Remember this. Dash refers to study dealing with how variations in human genome affect the response to drug. So that is pharmacogenomics. Pharmacogenomics is the how genome affects the drugs. Dash is a dopamine and norepinephrine reuptake inhibitor and also useful in smoking cessation. So this they are giving you an idea, that is bupropion. Bupropion is norepinephrine and dopamine inhibitor and is used for smoking in cessation. Dash is a new drug approved for overactive bladder which act by stimulating beta 3 receptor. So beta 3 receptor agonist is what is that drug? That is mirabegron. This is used in overactive bladder, right? Shortest acting benzodiazepine is triazolam. ED50 is of a drug is the measure of ED50 is the measure of the median effective dose. ठीक है? Darifenacin therapeutically used in overactive bladder. And darifenacin क्या होता है? It is basically an M3 antagonist, right? Anticholinergic drug होती है and it is used in overactive bladder. Fomepizole therapeutically which is used in poisoning. Now which poisoning it is used? It is used in methylene. Sorry, one second. So fomepizole is therapeutically used in. The answer here is not methylene. The answer is it is used in methanol poisoning, also used in ethylene glycol poisoning, right? Now mechanism of action of retigabine. Retigabine is basically a potassium channel opener. It is used in epilepsy. Anti-secretory agent of choice for pre-anesthetic medication is glycopyrrolate. Longest acting insulin. What is the longest acting insulin? This is insulin degludec. Okay. Antimicrobial agent causing disulfiram-like reaction. So antimicrobial agent which causes disulfiram-like reaction is metronidazole and also cefoperazone. Okay. Local anesthetic having antiarrhythmic action is, we all know, it is lidocaine or also called as lignocaine. Most suitable fibrate for combining with the statin is fenofibrate. Fenofibrate is combined with statin. Oxytocin antagonist is atosibin. Okay. The most potent loop diuretic is torsemide. Torsemide is the most potent loop diuretic. Then enalapril inhibits which enzyme? It inhibits ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme. A highly ionized drug is dashed by the kidney. A highly ionized drug is excreted by the kidney. A drug that competes for binding site, active binding site, is called as competitive antagonist, right? Phase 4 clinical trials collect information specifically about. Phase 4 clinical trial is basically post-marketing surveillance. Okay, so it basically collects the information about post-marketing surveillance. Then beta blocker with peripheral vasodilator action is present in labetalol or carvedilol, or you can also write nebivolol. Okay, the preferred prophylactic drug for a 34-year-old female suffering from mania is lithium. Okay, aspirin can inhibit which enzyme is inhibited? It inhibits COX, that is cyclooxygenase. A 30-year-old male which is suffering from cerebral edema. The best drug for treatment of cerebral edema is mannitol. A young man of 24 years is suffering from generalized anxiety disorder. So the drug which is preferred is buspirone, which is a non-benzodiazepine, or you can use SSRI like escitalopram. Okay. Therapeutic index is an assessment of drug safety. Therapeutic index is basically, what is it? It is LD50 upon ED50. So this is an assessment of how safe profile of the drug is. Local anesthetic causing methemoglobinemia is prilocaine and also benzocaine. Dissociative anesthesia is caused by ketamine, right? A young girl, 20 years, has taken a societal dose of digoxin. The drug of choice in this treatment will be, the drug of choice is digibind, which is an digoxin specific antibody. Aminoglycoside used in hepatic coma is neomycin. It is given orally and it does not get absorbed, but it acts in the intestine and thus is used in reducing the ammonia generation. A 35-year-old patient having severe pain along the right side of jaw and face. So this is trigeminal neuralgia. The drug of choice is carbamazepine. Okay. Drug of choice for malaria during pregnancy. In pregnancy, the drug which is safest is chloroquine. You can even use quinine if the patient is resistant. Prolonged treatment with isoniazid leads to deficiency of vitamin B6. Kala-azar drug of choice is amphotericin B. So these were the questions which were fill in the blank based. Now students, let's start with the question number 2, past year questions. The question number 2 is usually multiple choice questions. So let's see some past year questions, multiple choice questions. Ketamine is associated with all except. Now always pay attention to these type of words, except. So the options, out of the given options, the correct option is respiratory depression, bronchoconstriction. Ketamine causes all other things except for the respiratory depression. It actually preserves respiration. It does not cause respiratory depression. Okay, so it causes bronchodilation and it is useful in asthmatics. Next, skeletal muscle relaxant with the shortest duration of action is the skeletal muscle relaxant with shortest duration of action. Options are D, tubocurarine, mivacurium, succinylcholine, and atracurium. So the shortest duration is succinylcholine. Don't get confused with atracurium because you'll think atracurium has a Hoffman elimination, so maybe it is the shortest acting. No, the right answer is succinylcholine. It is a depolarizing blocker, right, and it has got a duration of action of only 5 to 10 minutes. The next question is drug potency is defined as the option are amount of maximum effect produced by drug, amount of drug required to produce a certain response, safety margin of drug, ratio of median lethal dose upon median effective dose. So the correct answer now here is the amount of drug required to produce a certain response, right? This ratio of median, this is basically called as therapeutic index, and potency is basically the amount of drug required to produce a response. Less is the amount to produce a response, more is the potency, right? So this is the thing. Which of the following is a second generation antihistaminic drug? Now second generation antihistaminic drug, my options given are promethazine, cinnarizine, clemestin, and azilestin. Now the second generation here is azilestin, and the second generation compounds are basically they are less sedating, and other compounds in this are basically loratadine and fexofenadine and azilestin. This is the option given here. Next question, which of the P2 vital ADP receptor antagonist reversibly binds with the receptor? So reversible binding of P2 vital ADP receptor is ticagrelor. This is the right answer. All others are irreversible. This is irreversible, this is irreversible, right? Then leucovorin rescue is related to. Now leucovorin rescue is related to which toxicity? Cyclophosphamide, cisplatin, methotrexate, oncovan. So the correct answer here is methotrexate toxicity. And what is leucovorin? Leucovorin is nothing but folinic acid, right? It is given, it bypasses the methotrexate induced folic acid blockade. Now which of the following beta-lactam antibiotics can be safely used in patient with history of allergy to penicillin or cephalosporin? Now the beta-lactam antibiotic that can be safely used in the patient with history of allergy, the options given are imipenem, aztreonam, cycloserine, and I think the other option is here teicoplanin. So out of the given options, the correct answer that we will mark here is aztreonam. This is the drug. This is the drug which can be used in patients having a history of allergy. It is basically aztreonam is a monobactam, and it does not have no cross relativity, right? So this is the right answer. Coming next question. A 29-year-old female has a history of 13.5. A 29-year-old female has a TSH of 13.5. Normal range is 0.5 to 4. Which agent is most appropriate to treat the TSH abnormalities? Now she has a very high TSH. High TSH usually happens when there is hypothyroidism. So what is the drug of choice here? Options are levothyroxine, leothyroxine, leotrix, propylthyroxine. So you will be using here levothyroxine. That is the drug of choice, and this drug is basically it will replace the T4. Drug causing first dose phenomena is, now first dose phenomenon is usually seen with prazosin. Prazosin, what is the first dose phenomenon? That there is postural hypotension. So this is the thing that happens when you take the drug for the first time. Bioavailability of a drug is bioavailability of a drug administered intravenously is, now availability of drug administered intravenously is 100%. Why? Because it is directly IV given directly in the circulation, right? So that is why it is 100%. Which drug causes gingival hyperplasia? Phenytoin, diazepam, atropine, digoxin. The drug that causes gingival hyperplasia is phenytoin. This is the adverse effect. Drug that acts as a competitive antagonist of acetylcholine at a neuromuscular junction. A competitive antagonist: succinylcholine, atracurium, physostigmine, pilocarpine. It is atracurium, which is a non-depolarizing, a competitive antagonist of acetylcholine at NMJ. Which drug causes lactic acidosis as a rare adverse effect? Lactic acidosis. Options are glibenclamide, metformin, pioglitazone, and carbose. So the option is metformin, which causes lactic acidosis, especially in renal dysfunction patients, right? So this is also very important. The most common adverse effect of aminoglycosides is, now aminoglycosides mein most common adverse effect hepatotoxicity, hypoglycemia, neutropenia, and what is the fourth option? Ototoxicity. So the most common adverse effect hepatotoxicity, hypoglycemia, neutropenia, no, none of these. It basically causes ototoxicity. Ototoxicity is the adverse effect of aminoglycosides. Next option, which of these is not an adverse? So remember this, not an adverse effect of corticosteroid. Hyperglycemia, hypertension, osteoporosis, immunosuppression. So corticosteroids cause osteoporosis, cause immunosuppression. So two are ruled out. Now hyper and hypo. So hyperglycemia is caused, it deranges the glucose profile in diabetes mellitus patients. So which is not an adverse effect, that is hypotension, right? Which of the following is a potassium retaining diuretic or potassium sparing diuretic? Trimethamine, trimethoprim, tizanidine, trimetazidine. So out of all the three, trimethoprim is an antibiotic, tizanidine is not a diuretic, trimetazidine no. So the correct answer here is trimethamine, which is it blocks the sodium ion channels in the collecting duct. Actions of pilocarpine include the following, except what is there? So pilocarpine is a cholinergic drug, so it causes sweating, it causes salivation, it causes meiosis, cycloplegia. It does not cause cycloplegia, it causes all the other actions. G protein coupled receptor is, very simple question, metabotropic, ionic, kinase linked link. So G protein coupled receptors are metabotropic receptors. Selegiline is an example of POMET inhibitor, peripheral carboxylase, or MAO. Selegiline is a MAO inhibitor. It is a specific MAO B inhibitor. Next question, drug of choice for treatment of absent seizures is, now absent seizures, drug of choice is ethosuximide. Please just remember this, don't need to even think. Luminal amipicide preferred for eradicating cyst in intestine is chloroquine, diloxanide, metronidazole, dihydroamidine. The luminal amipicide is diloxanide furoate. It basically kills the cyst in the lumen, so that is why it is very effective there. Next question, Glycopeptide antibiotic that can cause Redman syndrome is on rapid IV injection. Now, rapid IV injection पे Redman syndrome, this is very specific, caused by vancomycin. Remember this. And why does it happen? It happens because there is a release of histamine on IV injection. Okay. Presence of following substances in GIT increases the oral iron absorption. Now, which drug increases the oral iron absorption? Tetracycline, phosphates, phytates, and ascorbic. So it is vitamin C which increases the iron absorption. The next question: preferred diuretic for treatment of mild hypertension is. Now, diuretic in mild hypertension: hydrochlorothiazide, furosemide, acetazolamide, and bumetanide. The answer here is hydrochlorothiazide. Testosterone is useful in all of the following conditions except. Now, testosterone is useful in conditions except. So here, please pay attention to except. Testosterone is useful in male infertility, yes. Muscle wasting, yes. Osteoporosis, yes. Prostatic hypertrophy, it is not. So the correct answer here is prostatic hypertrophy. All of the following are anti-cancer drugs except. So again, the question comes within the word except. So following are anti-cancer drugs except doxorubicin, bleomycin, caprimycin, and tactinomycin. So anti-cancer drug कौन सा नहीं है? इसमें it is caprimycin. This is basically an anti-tuberculosis drug. Okay, so it is an anti-TB drug. Now, adrenal steroidogenesis is inhibited by which drug? Ketoconazole, fluconazole, voriconazole, and itraconazole. So the right answer here is ketoconazole. It is an inhibitor of adrenal steroid synthesis. All these are side effects of furosemide except. Again, the word is except. So all these are side effects of furosemide. So furosemide causes hyperkalemia. No, it does not cause hyperkalemia. It causes hypokalemia. Ototoxicity, yes. Hyperuricemia, yes. Hypoglycemia, yes. So the answer here is hyperkalemia. Okay. Now going to the next questions. Which medication is most appropriate for management of seasonal allergy in a 40-year-old heavy machine operator? Now, why specifically heavy machine operator? Because they want you to understand that we cannot give sedative drugs here. Okay, now a person is a heavy machine operator. Which medication is most perfect? Doxylamine, hydroxyzin, diphenhydramine, and fexofenadine. So the correct answer here is fexofenadine. Why? Because fexofenadine is a second-generation antihistaminic, so it is non-sedative, right? Now, which medication inhibits 5-lipoxygenase and consequently the action of leukotrienes? So 5-lipoxygenase inhibitor is xylitol. Extrapyramidal symptoms are associated with which drug? Now, extrapyramidal symptoms are associated with aprepitant, metoclopramide, bisacodyl, sucralfate. The correct answer is metoclopramide. Why metoclopramide? Because it blocks the D2 receptors in CTZ. Okay, so metoclopramide is the drug associated with extrapyramidal symptoms. Then a 38-year-old man requires a surgical intervention and has a family history of malignant hyperthermia. So which anesthetic agent is most appropriate? So which agent is used in malignant hyperthermia? Isoflurane, succinylcholine, propofol, sevoflurane. So here we will use propofol. Why? Because in malignant hyperthermia, So in malignant hyperthermia, the drug of choice is propofol. Why propofol? Because in malignant hyperthermia, we have to avoid volatile agents, and we also have to avoid succinylcholine. Now, anti-Parkinsonism drug which acts as agonist on D2 receptor. So anti-Parkinsonism which acts as dopaminergic receptor agonist: benserazide, tolcapone, rasagiline, and ropinirole. So the correct answer here is ropinirole. This is basically a D2 receptor agonist. Benserazide is not, tolcapone is COMT inhibitor, rasagiline is MAO inhibitor. So it is ropinirole is the correct answer. All of the following are adverse effects of carbamazepine except. So again, the question here is except. So adverse effects of carbamazepine: neurotoxicity, decrease in ADH activity, hypersensitivity, teratogenicity. So the correct answer here is decrease. It does not cause a decrease in ADH activity. It basically causes an increase in the ADH activity. So this is the right answer, right? Next question that we have is physiological antagonism is found in all except. So again, the word here is except. So let's see, इसमें होता है heparin, protamine is correct. Physiological. They are asking physiological. Heparin and protamine is the correct answer here is heparin because it is basically a chemical antagonism and not a physical. Adrenaline is a physiological antagonist of histamine, salbutamol, leukotrienes, yes. Prostacyclin, thromboxanes, yes. Loading dose of a drug depends upon. Now, the loading dose of the drug depends upon volume of distribution, and as you know, the loading dose, the formula is loading dose is equal to volume of distribution into plasma concentration. Okay. The drug of choice for treatment of thyrotoxicosis during pregnancy is. During pregnancy, the drug of choice is propylthiouracil. This drug is found to be safe in first trimester. Okay. After that, in second trimester, we start with carbimazole. Digibind is used to. Now, digibind is a digoxin specific antibody. It is used to treat digoxin toxicity, right? It binds the free digoxin. Metformin is not effective in lowering the blood sugar level in which condition? So here you have to pay attention to not effective. It is not effective in non-diabetics, obese, type 2 diabetics not responding. So non-diabetics. It is because why? Because metformin is anti-hyperglycemic. When the sugar is high, it will act. It is not hypoglycemic. It will not lower down the sugar in patients who have normal sugar. All are side effects of ACE inhibitors except. So again, the word here is except. Side effects of ACE inhibitors except hyperkalemia, headache, hyperuricemia, hypertension. So here the correct answer is hyperuricemia. It is not caused. Which of the following is used in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease means dronabinol, donepezil, domperidone, dobutamine. So donepezil is the drug which is used. It is basically a centrally acting acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, right? Coming to next. Which of the following is not a prodrug? Now please see, not a prodrug is the word here. So which is a prodrug? Dipivefrin, captopril, phenytoin, sulfasalazine. So all these are prodrugs except phenytoin. Phenytoin is not a prodrug, right? So the right answer here is phenytoin. Which of the following has highest anticholinergic effect? Fexofenadine, cinnarizine, promethazine, cetirizine. So the promethazine is the answer. Why? Because first of all, it is a first generation compound. And first generation compounds are the ones which have got more anticholinergic activity. Fexofenadine, cinnarizine, cetirizine, they are second generation, so they don't have anticholinergic activity. Features of opioid intake are all except. Again, except. So let us see what are the features. Feeling of relaxation, euphoria, analgesia, and dilated pupil. So the correct answer is this. Opioids actually cause meiosis, and they are diagnosed by pinpoint pupil, right? Then xenon anesthesia. All are true except. So which is not true? So let's see what is true. Slow induction and recovery, non-explosive, minimal cardiovascular side effects, low blood solubility. So here the correct answer is this: slow induction and recovery. Xenon actually has a rapid induction hota hai. It has got a low blood gas solubility coefficient. Drug of choice for acute gout. Acute gout mein what is the drug of choice? Colchicine, indomethacin, montelukast, and hydrocortisone. Now out of this, see, there are two options. Colchicine is also used in acute. Indomethacin is also used in acute. So I really can't tell. Both the answers are correct. The drug is not used in acute asthma. The word here is not. Not used in acute asthma. Salbutamol is used. Ipratropium used. Montelukast, hydrocortisone. So montelukast is not used. Why? Because montelukast is actually used or better suited for prophylaxis use, because it is a inhibitor of. It is a cysteinyl leukotriene receptor A को block करता है, and as a result it reduces the synthesis of leukotrienes. Now dextromethorphan is an antitussive, antihistaminic, expectorant, and antiallergic. So the correct answer here is antitussive. It is basically used in suppressing the cough, right? Then drug of choice for central diabetes insipidus. Central diabetes insipidus में the drug of choice is desmopressin, which is basically ADH analog, है ना? तो ये diabetes insipidus में ADH का काम करता है. Finasteride acts by blocking. Finasteride basically acts by blocking the 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, and it prevents the formation of dihydrotestosterone, and so it is used in benign hypertrophy of prostate and also carcinoma prostate, right? Ethambutol causes, what is the side effect? Retrobulbar neuritis, deafness, red urine, and peripheral neuritis. So it causes retrobulbar neuritis, and that results in vision loss plus color perception changes. So that is the main side effect. And dose limiting toxicity of amphotericin B is amphotericin B infusion related reaction, renal tubular acidosis, myelosuppression, hypertension. So the correct answer is that it basically results in renal tubular acidosis. So or you can say nephrotoxicity is also the most limiting side effect. So with this we complete the MCQ. That is the second question, and these are all past year questions.